Hello. Welcome all audience. Yes. I'm Ashish Khondker from Dhaka. Lockdown Alive Theatre before possible death. Living performance studies in Corona Earth. Arranged by Space and Acting Research Center, Dhaka. Well, let's take a little brief about our previous subjects, the senses, and how it works inside your mind, and which can be guide you for the good acting. That senses, when we lose, we have done a bad acting. It's very simple answer. The senses create our whole experience and to drive ourselves, to move ourselves, to do any action independently but synchronized with the others. Sight means you physically, when I tell you the sight, you look that way you look sight. It's not mean the sense of seeing. The sense of seeing is concerned with your unlimited eyes, unlimited vibe, which you deserve subconsciously. And every human beings is, to create the actions according to the sight performance or the sense of seeing performance. And the second is the sound, the sense of hearing. Is more important for any artist or any kind of genre artist, like painters. He or she also lucidly, contact with the bioactions. Some bioactions is inspired him, or some interesting aesthetical surfaces inspired him. This all are the code of inspiration for him. That way he or she gain the knowledge to compare with the the experience of viewers, and let's reconstruct these things is for the same audiences. Well, the sense of seeing and sight, it also depends on settle on surface. I mean, if I am not to settle on one surface, I can't, contact, or I can talk to with my co-partner. I mean, your co-actor, or any objects. Objects sometimes talks with you. Objects give you another senses, like the sense of smelling. Smelling is it's a more it's a first to react to your your body and mind. The surface is purified or not. Now, every space basically is yours, and you have to be think every space create your dream. A one renter who take one homes, and there is a one bedroom, and that bedroom is not your bedroom. When you reach the same house, it can be your dining room. So space physical smell can be changed, but the hidden smelling of space can be talks with you differently. But might be the smelling can give you the idea of content, idea of your imagination, which should be relevant. In senses it's not a non-scientific thing. Is a recycling in your body, and it's a moving, and it's a creating to do your all actions. Its performances depends on your experience. The sense of sound, the sense of hearing, is also give you a little more confident level when you are catching any words from other someone's. The words is articulations, have a presentation, but it's not a main thing. The main thing is what words is behind. The words within the words. Words means they place a one meaning, but it not be true. The true is become a lie, and the lie is become a true. Everything should be open-ended. You can't organized. You have to have that freedom of the choice, and at last you reach a organized surface where you are confident. But it is still so many tangible and untangibles attitude. Later it's got set a shape of the second reality of performance studies. I mean, the out of the theater means you're like you're living life of in COVID-19. The bioterrorism is create you a different content. Your content means different after the lockdown. Everyone's content is different after the lockdown. Before lockdown and after the lockdown, or within the lockdown, this is the three level of your life. I mean, kal talk in Bangla. I mean, your one level of your life, then you will reach another life, or it's upper or down. It doesn't mean anything, but there is a level of life, and automatically the level of life, the smell of life, the content of the life change your performance lineup with the audience. I mean, the 60s actors anatomy, because the 60s actors anatomy create them from the 60s environment. So 2020 actor is little bit different. Even the 2020 text also very different than the before 2020. I mean, if you are thinking about now Shakespeare or Pirandello or Bernard Shaw or Alberto Camus, so you have to be thinking, or Kafka, you have to be thinking different. Even Rabindranath Tagore also, talking about that kind of disease of the in root area, if we read in very carefully the Rothe Roshi, Rabindranath Tagore, you will be find that kind of muddy, that kind of disaster, it's the shape is different, but the impact of the society is same. It means thousands years before the tourism or your human needs was in same. It's not to be new things. 2000 years before, hungry in a sense. People feel 2020 feel is the fear. 2000s before year or thousands years or the same fear is exists within the world. because it's moving recycle way, and it's back. It's a repetition of word, repetition of social facts, social actions, and the same way the body is organized, body react with the presence, and simultaneously body react with the past. So it's a restoration behavior working within your mind and body, and it can be a height, but one day it's a explore. Lockdown Alive Theater Before Possible Death, Part 1, we discuss more things that you will be, we are talking about the sense of taste, the sense of touch, that all are now facing a tough time to against this corona world. But the corona world, corona atmosphere, kill your all senses. You become a psychologically dead, and you just physically move. So you have to have that kind of confidence as a human being to face this all environmental crisis through your own experience, through your historical experience, through your previous knowledge. Well, the presence is the more important for you, not to be think about the past. Presence. How do you cover this borderline to face this COVID-19 and create your art? That should your main motto. A Lockdown Alive Theater Before Possible Death, Living Performance Studies in Corona Art. Today 13th session is over. Next session we will be discuss the sense of taste, the sense of touch. Goodbye. Midnight. Happy night.